Hey y'all, it's Crystal. Thanks so much for stopping by. Welcome back. So we're gonna do a tag today. Of course, we're gonna be doing the Garbaugust Trashy books tag because it's August and it's Garbaugust time, and we're reading trashy books. And so this will be fun. So Ollie over at Criminale, of course, came up with this tag, and just has 10 questions. So it's a nice, short and sweet. So let's talk about some trashy books. Ready? Number one, trashy books are often dismissed by the critics. What's a book which is regarded as trash, which you think has artistic value? I thought about this for a while, maybe too long, and I didn't really know what to pick, I'm gonna be honest, but I kind of kept coming back to this book, Exquisite Corpse by Poppy Z. Bright. I read this just this year, and I loved it so much. I think it might still be my favorite book I've read so far this year. There's just something about this book I absolutely loved. Now, most people would probably consider it trash, one, because it's horror. Most people would just, consider trash horror as just because. But this is also slightly extreme in the horror. It's very violent. There's some sexual things going on in here also, but lots of body horror, lots of body stuff. Okay. But why I think this is so good is because we really get into the mind of these two killers, and I just think that's super interesting. I think it's worth a look, right? I think we're curious about why people, particularly mass murderers, right, or like serial killers or whatever, why they do the things that they do. And you may not come away with the answers here, but I think you can just kind of sometimes see the thing that drives them, these two men that meet up. It's a story. They meet up and then they kill on their own, and then they meet up and they start killing together, and one of them is not going to make it out, probably. I just think it was great. It's wonderfully written. I mean, I devoured it. I want to read it again, like right now, because I'm holding it and I want to read it again. I just thought it was wonderful. So that's my answer. But I'm crazy, so whatever. All right, number two, critics often love books with extreme or challenging content. Which critically praised book did you think was trash? And maybe I should have looked first to see if this was actually critically praised. I just sort of assume it was. Most people definitely like this book. But My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa Moshfegh, I know I'm gonna get a little heat on that one, but y'all, I did not like that book. I didn't even make it all the way through, so maybe I shouldn't judge it because I didn't finish it. But I didn't get it. I just thought it was very, what's the point? What is he trying to say here? Following one of the most wretched characters I've read in quite a while. And I don't have to like characters, you know what I mean? I can follow murderers or whatever. Like, I don't have to like people. But she was so loathsome. I don't know. I didn't get the point of this book. I don't know why people think it's so good. I don't know. Maybe I'm not smart enough. I don't know. I don't like that book. Moving on. Number three, not everyone approves of trashy books. Oh, they're missing out. What's a book you wouldn't read in public? I'm honestly not one that worries too much about it. But I'd say I'd maybe feel a little more like self-conscious about reading like bodice rippers. These covers with men and women embracing in a luscious way. Maybe I feel a little self-conscious reading these in public, but I'd still read it. I mean, I don't care. Once you hit my age, you don't care what people think about you anymore. So just saying. Anyway, so number four, books about killer animals are almost always trashy, but they're fun. What animal would you least like to be attacked by? And I gotta go grizzly bear on this one, you guys. The thought of being slashed with horrendous claws and bitten and ripped apart by horrendous teeth is fearful, and I don't think that wouldn't be pleasant at all. Not at all. Maybe this stems from my time living in Alaska. I was always very paranoid about, like, when you're out, like, in the woods, like, just coming on a grizzly bear, because you just have this fear. I don't know, but that is not a good thought. So number 6, famous people love to milk their fans by publishing books. Which celebrity would you like to read a trashy novel from? I went with Lizzo here because, of course I did. Lizzo's amazing, and I think that she would write a really fun trashy book. Maybe like a romance. Maybe a romance about a singer who is, like, in the business. I mean, that would be fun. I love it. I think that would be just hella fun. So Lizzo, bring it on, because I would totally read it. All right, number 7, trashy books have the best covers. Which book on your shelves has the trashiest cover? And I have shelves full of trashy covers. For some reason, though, this one popped out. I said, I gotta find this one. I think this might take the cake. I know. I got a lot, but I'll stick with this one. Alistair MacLean's Circus. I don't know why. This book is funny. I mean, this cover is just hilarious to me. When it's circus, so it's got this circusy thing that's going on. We got like a strong man, like maybe a tightrope walker, or not tightrope, but a what do you call it? Trapeze. And then here's the tightrope guy. There's things exploding. I mean, it's got a lot going on in here. Oh, there's a bridge. There's a guy with a gun. I mean, there's can you see a Volkswagen Beetle? Punch Bug Blue. Yeah. That's so much fun. It's pretty trashy. Yeah. Number 8. Trashy books often contain adult themes. What's a book you read before you were old enough to? So I went with the Sleeping Beauty series. This, of course, was written by Anne Rice under a pseudonym, A.N. Roquelaire. I read these as a teenager and probably shouldn't have. I was not ready for these. But I was, like, deep in my Anne Rice phase. When I was a teenager in the 90s, I read, like, all the vampire books and stuff. And then, you find out, oh, she's got these other books, but she wrote under another name. And I was like, okay, well, I love Anne Rice, so I want to read everything she writes. And so I found these. I don't remember where I picked these up at now, but these are erotica stories. Teenage Crystal was not prepared. I was not prepared for what's inside the pages of this book. It's very, very steamy, and a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? BDSM style things going on in here. Yeah, teenage me was clueless about that kind of stuff, so I probably should have waited to read this maybe in my 20s. You think? All right. Number 9, if you were a character in a shifter romance, what creature would you want you or your partner to shift into? I mean, I gotta go with a dragon here. I feel like that should be the answer. A big dragon, very powerful. Hopefully I'll breathe fire, and I would like hopefully to be a winged dragon. Do all dragons have wings? I don't know, but anyway, I'd like to go flying. So I'm gonna go with a dragon because I feel like that would just be really cool. That'd be cool as hell, right? I think so. So yeah, dragon, if I were in a shifter romance book. Number 10, tag the trashiest booktubers you know. I know a lot of people have already been tagged in this book, in this tag, so I think I will tag Mindy over at Mindy's Book Journey. I'm not sure if you've been tagged yet, but if you haven't and you'd like to do it, definitely I'd love to hear your answers on this. And of course, anyone else who would like to that hasn't been tagged yet, consider yourself tagged. It's a fun one to think about. And yeah, so that's it. Yeah, hope you're deep into Garbaugust and getting started and enjoying this book so far. And that's going to do it for me. Till next time, friends. Bye.